How you doing? I'm Duncan Smith, and in today's video I'm talking about how to make a divot in front of the ball. Well, you know, a lot of times I'm watching golfers and I see them make a lot of divots behind the ball, but to hit your best shot and to get the right strike on the ball, you've got to be making that divot after the ball. The question is, well, how do you do it? I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you a practice drill you can use that will really help you. In order to make a divot, you have to get the club coming through on your strike with the shaft or the handle leaning forward when you hit the ball. The 9-iron here, I'm going to set up like this with the ball in the middle of my stance, and this is going to be my starting position. You can see that the handle is just in front of the ball here, okay? Now, when I actually go to hit this ball, I want to have my shaft and my handle leaning more forward. And if I can do that, then I'm going to strike the ball, then the ground. If your handles or shaft is leaning back, well, then you're going to hit the ground behind the ball. So you want to focus on a good setup with the handle just in front, and when you bring the club to the ball, have the shaft and the handle leaning more forward. That way you'll get a divot in front of the ball, and you'll actually turn this 9-iron here into an 8-iron, which will make the ball go further. So, all good things. Now, the way you want to do this at first is do it with a small swing. Get good at doing it with a small swing, and then build your swing up bigger and bigger until it's a full swing, and then you can get the divot. It's very hard to do this at first and get the divot with a big swing. So, I'm going to make a little small swing here, and I'm going to feel that I'm bringing the handle and the shaft. It's going to be leaning forward when I hit the ball. Okay, good. The ball was right here. I got a good strike on the ball. The club continued to go down into the ground, and I got a nice divot. Notice how I did a small swing first. That's really going to get you the feel of where you want to be when you actually strike the ball to get that divot. I'm going to show you a drill now which will help you even more to get the feel of how things should be synced up when you come into the impact zone. It's a very simple drill. All you're going to do is grab your alignment stick. You can get these for $1 from your hardware store. You're just going to put the stick under your club like this and take your grip. It doesn't have to be a perfect grip because obviously this thing's in the way of the grip, but just make the grip as best as you can. Now, take your normal stance. You can see the handle's a little forward because it's on the outside of my body here. You're going to take the club back a little ways, and from here you're going to turn your body through, and you're going to make sure that this stick doesn't hit you in the rib cage. So if I was to come through, for example, and the handle was leaning back, well, I'm going to know that right away with this stick because I'm going to hit myself. So put your stick here, make your setup, make a little practice swing, small swing. Keep that stick out. Put the ball on the tee and try a ball. Do this several times off a tee. This will help you get the feeling of bringing the handle and the shaft through leaning forward. Gives you a great feel for how your body and your hands need to be organized so that you can eventually get that divot. Do this about 20 times off the tee, and then do those little swings where you're getting the divot, and eventually you can build it up. I've done my practice, so now I'm going to try and put it all together with the 3 shots. I'm going to do first the drill with the stick just off to my side. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to keep it out in front. When you do this, in order to keep the stick out in front of your body, you will feel like you really have to turn a little bit more from the hips through the shot to actually achieve that. If your body stops, guess what? Your hands and arms take over. That's when you're going to hit yourself in the side. Okay, now I've done a couple practice swings with my stick. I'm going to try a small swing, and I'm going to see if I get a divot. Nice small swing there, and I got a mini divot, which is what you should get on a small swing. So now I'm going to try a full swing. I'm going to try a full swing now. Let's see if I can make a divot after doing those practice drills. Felt really good. The ball was right here, and you can see my divot after the ball. There's no way I would be able to do that unless that handle was coming in front. So practice these 3 steps, first with the stick, second with a small swing, third with a big swing. See if you can make that divot.